Hey everybody! I know it's been a while. I've been doing a lot lately. Been going back to school and I'm trying to save some money up. But I finally just wanted to go out and see a movie again because it's been a while. And I don't know. I just need to see something good. Thankfully, this movie was. I think I haven't seen Pete's Dragon in forever, so I don't remember shit about that. But I think this movie was good. It was a good remake that I think other ones don't like really get well. There's always kind of a cash grab or some kind of bullshit that they try to put into it. And I think I don't know. But there's too many remakes these days. I'm sorry. They're just too much. And they're not making any money back. The Ghostbusters movie didn't make it all its money back. At least not that I know of. It might make it all back in merchandise and stuff. But still, I mean, why are we still doing these? No one gives a shit about remakes. But anyway, this remake was different. It was a good one. I think it has to, because I don't remember the original one. It wasn't a very good movie from what I remember. But this one was. The story is, Pete, about this kid named Pete. And yeah, him and his parents are going on a drive, and all of a sudden they get into an accident, and they're dead, except Pete. So Pete just kind of wanders out of the car and goes into the forest, and he discovers a dragon. A freaking dragon. And he nicknames him Elliot because of a story he had that his mom would read him. And so he nicknames him Elliot, and they spend like 7 or 8 years, something like that, in there. And when we see him again, he has like long hair. He's doesn't have very many clothes on. I mean, he has like kind of a kilt thing going on. Anyway, he's built up a friendship with Elliot, and they're having fun and stuff. And they notice there's humans destroying this forest. And when Pete goes to investigate, like, this little girl discovers him and alerts Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't know what her name was in this, but Comfort finds out where Pete is, and he gets taken to the hospital, and they kind of sort of take care of him in the movie. But meanwhile, Pete just wants to get back to Elliot, because Elliot's gonna go crazy if he doesn't get back to him. And while that's going on, these guys that were working on the forest, destroying it, led by Carl Urban, another guy, they go in and discover that there's a dragon there, and they almost get killed by it. Like, he gets spit on by Elliot, and so they leave the forest. And meanwhile, Elliot also leaves the forest to find Pete. And when he travels around the town looking for him, and then he finds out where he's at, and he's all sad because Pete actually likes this family that he's staying with, and so he leaves. And when Pete and the others go out to where Elliot and Pete were staying, when his home place where he was at, they discover Elliot is there. Elliot, that's a pretty nice reunion. But all of a sudden he gets tranquilized, and Carl Urban and his gang of misfits try to tell people stuff about him. But Pete and the others, however, don't like that. Because Elliot's just a dragon. He's not a bad creature. And so they rescue Elliot, and they take him on. That's kind of like a car chase almost, where they're trying to catch Elliot. But they try to get Elliot. So Elliot's on the back of this truck trying to fly away. And not until where they really get away from him is when they get over this bridge, and Elliot breathes fire on it, which is awesome. So he destroys the bridge, But unfortunately, Bryce Dallas Howard and their family is about to fall over. But Carl Urban gets out of his truck and redeems himself by saving them and lets Elliot and them go. And so we get to the ending where Pete has to let Elliot go leave where they were at because it's not safe there. They're just gonna look for him again. So Elliot agrees and leaves without Pete because Pete needs a family, and so they say goodbye, which is really sad. But then they find out where Pete actually is staying, because at the end we figured out that he found another dragon that had some kids. And it's so sweet and tender, and it's very lovey-dovey. You get to the end, and you're sad and crying, and you're like, yay! And it's the end. But yeah, this is a fun, I think, out of this summer movie. Had a lot of awe and wonder to it that not many movies do nowadays. I got teared up at the ending where he has to say goodbye, and Elliot, poor Pete and Elliot, they were so cute. Yeah, it's just it's like a boy and his dog syndrome where you're like, oh, I have to say goodbye. But I don't know, it was a sweet story. I liked Elliot's design. Looks like a cuddly dragon instead of like a scaly looking one we'd see in like The Hobbit or something with Smaug. So I'm glad they had a nice. He's a nice huggable looking dragon. Like the cutest one ever that breathed fire on you. Wasn't as derpy as the stupid one from the original one, so I'm glad about that. Yeah, I definitely recommend this movie. You should all check it out just for a good remake. I'm gonna try to keep more of these reviews coming, guys. If you like this, like my video, subscribe if you haven't already, or you want to leave a comment below. Thanks, guys. I love doing these, and I hope I see you all soon. Okay? Bye. Bye-bye.